Mayweather versus McGregor in the octagon. I would pay for that if I went on it with 3 friends. As for Floyd, he says he can make $1 billion in the UFC if he wanted to, but claims he won't do it. All I know, CC, this guy's nickname is literally Money, so anything is possible. Okay. Nick, you're the big UFC guy on set. Do you want to see this happen?
I mean, the part of my personality that I'm not proud of, the animalistic side of me, the part of me that's like, man, like if I was living in Roman times, would I watch like the gladiator fights? Maybe, possibly. Yeah.
Oh, I think you would.
I think I probably.
You like football.
I mean, part of me would like to see it, but I know how this thing ends. If the idea that any boxer that doesn't have mixed martial arts training, that doesn't have wrestling training, jiu-jitsu training, kickboxing training, could succeed in a medium where it is maybe 20% boxing. So much of it is on the ground. So much of it is with your legs.
Yeah.
Like, Floyd is as good as we've ever seen up here. He's never had to use his feet for anything other than moving. Like, this would be whatever mismatch you thought the first one was. Put 10x on that. That's the mismatch of this one.
And Conor McGregor, because of the skill level and because of his boxing training, he has a better ability to be able to protect himself in a boxing match against the best puncher, the best hands, the best defense that we've ever seen in the modern boxing era and not get critically hurt. You go into the octagon, there ain't nothing to save you. There ain't no certain ounce of gloves. There ain't no certain ring size. You can run, which Floyd has made money doing, because that's what he does. Defense and running. Right. The octagon, you can't hide. Now, I would not spend a dime to get on an airplane to fly to Las Vegas to watch them box. But if they schedule this, Dana White, hook me up. I was at the last Ronda Rousey and the other big. Hook me. I'll be right there. I'll open the door to let him in the cage because I know what's getting ready to happen.
Hold on.
If I'm living in Roman times, I'm going to watch the
I know that.
I'm going to watch them fight.
I know you are.
I'm so sorry. I know we're supposed to start talking about the fight, but I have to tell America what just happened. My partner, Chris Carter, just said, I would not have spent a dime to watch the first one. But the second one, if someone will fly me out and give me tickets,
Dana White,
go to that
tickets.
Dana White, Dana, holler at your boy.
He did say he would open the door for them.
I wouldn't spend a dime on the first one, but I will ask for free accommodations to the second one, America.
Yeah, and then you know what You know what happens then, Nick?
What?
Oh, you talk about me, but then you're like,
I'll go roll with you.
You got two with me and Danielle.
I'll go with you. It's unbelievable.
Back to the NBA now. The Lakers came, they saw, and they conquered the team with the best record in the NBA, the Houston Rockets. They knocked them off 122-116. Lonzo Ball was okay. 16 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, but fellow rookie Kyle Kuzma went nuts. 38 points on 7 of 10 from 3. It spoiled a 51-point night for James Harden. Here is Kyle Kuzma after the game.
Last thing for you, Kyle, 38 tonight, as I mentioned. Did you expect this from yourself as a rookie this fast? Did you expect to be able to have games like this?
Oh, yeah.
No problem?
Yeah, no problem, yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Officially goes on record as the world's shortest interview.
On this show, no problem is usually not a good thing to hear.
No, it's not.
In that instance, it was a great thing to hear.
Great thing to hear. CC, how impressed were you with the Lakers last night?
No problem.
No problem. No problem.
I was impressed for a couple different reasons. It also gave us an opportunity to really talk about Kyle Kuzma, who's having an amazing rookie year. All right, every time we talk about the Lakers, it's something other than him. He's the best rookie on the Lakers. He was the best draft pick by the Lakers, even though he only went 27th. After a great career in Utah, he's mature, not like the other draft picks that we've seen. He spent a few years in college. So you can see it also in his game. At 6'9", Jenna, he's good from 28. He's good intermediate. He's good in the lane. He's athletic. He's soft-spoken. He's a pretty good defender. He's got length. He is one of the bright lights for Los Angeles. He might be the best player on their team.
He's played the best.
Yeah, he's played the best. Between him and Ingram, but, people have given it to Ingram because it's his second year. But Kuzma, right now, you could say, Kuzma, he's the best player on the Lakers squad.
So, Kuzma's giving you 17 and 7 a night on 50% from the field and 40% from 3. And we're now 30 games in. So here's what's interesting about the Lakers. If I'd have told you going into the year, they're going to have a rookie who's second amongst all rookies in points per game, who's second amongst all rookies in player efficiency rating, who's giving you 50-40 percentages, you'd be like, oh my God. Like the Lakers' plan.
I spoke this into existence.
Right, I spoke it into existence. Their plan of being able to entice, I don't know, LeBron James. It's matriculating down the field, so to speak, that way. The problem is the rookie doing that is Kuzma, not Lonzo. Like if Kuzma and Lonzo's numbers were flip-flopped, people would be super happy. No one would be criticizing Kuzma for putting up Lonzo's numbers. Like,
that'd be a good rookie year.
Correction for a 27th pick, and people would be thrilled with Lonzo doing it, doing what Kuzma's doing.
So just give me some basketball insight here. How does the 27th pick play so well and the second pick struggles?
Well, so the Lonzo stuff is, to me, almost an outlier issue. His struggle has been purely because he's been so inefficient shooting the basketball. It's one problem with his game that has then infected the rest of his game. How the 27th pick is this successful is people, A, underrate guys that don't come out after their freshman year.
Yep.
They just assume they're not as talented. B, he wasn't at a marquee program in Utah. And C, guys sometimes just,
all the time.
Yeah, I mean.
Scouts miss. They miss, they get it wrong. You see it in the NFL, you see it in the NBA. There is no science to it, but the part that Nick points out, Jenna, they mark kids down for staying in college. So the longer you stay in college, I know it might seem different, but they think, if he's a sophomore, he wasn't good enough to come out as a freshman. If he's a junior, he's not. I'll rather take the kid that's 19.
Right.
He has greater potential. So the draft, I mean, it is a roll of the dice. But there are 14 rookies in the first round that are having a poor rookie season. We're not talking about them, but a lot of times, too, it's fit. Where their game is ready. He has a NBA game already.
And the reason, CC, this is so important for the Lakers long term is if the Lakers are going to have a shot at LeBron, it's going to have to be LeBron plus another superstar and maybe a third all-star level player. The only way to make that work is if you have multiple contributing players on rookie contracts. Lonzo's on a rookie contract.
Yes.
Brandon Ingram's on a rookie contract. If you have another starter in Kyle Kuzma on a rookie contract, that opens up so much ability with your salary cap to be able to bring in, LeBron.
Yes.
Maybe Paul George. Maybe Boogie Cousins. Then all of a sudden you have something there. I still think that's a long shot.
It's a lot like Seattle did with Russell Wilson being on his first contract, getting to those Super Bowls. But now when those guys, Richard Sherman, those contracts came up, it becomes hard to facilitate the dollars with the max dollars going to those three superstars.
And Jenna, just real quick, you asked about how people don't, how they miss on it or whatever. The three best rookies in basketball this year. One is Ben Simmons, #1 overall pick the year before. Last year. Then Kyle Kuzma was 27th pick. And then Donovan Mitchell, who was the tail end of the lottery. People didn't love him. He was not even considered to be a top 8 player in the draft. He's leading all rookies in points per game. So it's not always as simple as 1, 2, 3, even though in the NBA it's that more often than any other league.
All right, time now for Hall of Fame hands. CC, take a look at this.
Without these hands, I don't know what I'd do.
Push yourself.
I was waiting for this. This is the DXL Fiat Frisco Bowl. Cam McKnight making a leaping catch for Louisiana Tech. Watch it.
Oh, that DXL, they got a nice commercial. DJ Khaled, they got my boy in there from the Red Sox, Ortiz. Nice catch right here. Two hands, see, Nick? Two hands work. They run a little fade from the slot. Outside guy runs a stop. They isolate the corner in the slot, throw it right over his head. He's a defender, probably not looking, probably not the smartest guy on the field either. Just based on my scout.
Based on what?
I gotta see
Based on your scouting report?
Did he survive the ground? We don't have to worry about that nonsense.
No, you know the reason why? Because they're just kids. They're amateurs.
Yeah.
But when you actually go up to the professional level, they actually change the rules a little bit.
Just kids. They're old enough for you to call them stupid every time you do this segment.
If they're playing defense and they're running with the ball being thrown right over their head,
Hey, coming up, the latest and greatest from LeVar Ball. Wait till you hear what his next big project is. That's next.